So, who gets legal custody of children during and after a divorce? Okay, so who gets the right or the legal right to make decisions over the child as to where the child will live, what school the child will go, where the child is supposed to be going, and all other, legal decisions that a parent is supposed to make. So, which of the parents, is it the husband or the wife? Now, in this video, you're going to know exactly who gets legal custody of children during and after a divorce. So you want to watch this video to the end. So the first thing you need to know is, what is legal custody? Legal custody is the legal right or responsibility of a parent to make major decisions in the child's life. Decisions like, healthcare decisions, financial decisions, educational decisions, and decisions as to where the child would live. Now, the law is that both parents, both husband and wife, have legal rights or legal responsibility over the well-being of the child, right? So that means that both of you have legal right and legal custody. However, in situations where there is a divorce or where the marriage has been dissolved, issues of custody has to be decided. The court will have to decide where the child will live, which school the child will have to go to, because the issue is that, when you're together, it's easier for you to decide, okay, we want our child to go to this school, or want our child to be going to this hospital, or we want to live here, or we take the child to a school that is closer. But when you're going through a divorce, like of breaking up is a very, very hard decision, and it's hard both on the man and both on the woman. So there's always usually disagreement as to where the child will live, what school. Let's say you were married before and the child was going to a school close to your house, and then because of the divorce, you'll have to leave that house, or one of the persons has to travel or leave the country. Of course, there will always be issues of custody. Hi, and welcome back to the channel. If you're just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Joy, and I'm a legal practitioner based in Abuja, Nigeria, and I specialize in corporate law and family law. Now, I've been doing a 10-part series on divorce, and we're already in part 5. I can't believe we're in part 5 already. And in today's topic, we're going to be talking about who gets legal custody of children during and after a divorce. Once the marriage has been dissolved, who gets legal custody of those children? So let's just get right into it. Two types of custody. One is sole custody, and the second one is joint custody. Sole custody means that, one person gets the legal right or responsibility to make major decisions about the child's life. Let's say I get, let's say for example, I get legal or sole custody of my child, right? That means that I alone can make decisions about the child, and I can decide on my own without consulting the other party. I can just decide that, okay, today the child will no longer be living in Lagos, the child will be living in Abuja, and I can make that decision solely all by myself as a single or sole parent of the child, without asking for the opinion of the other parent, or without asking for the consent of the other parent. Now, the second one is joint custody. Joint custody is where both parties have equal rights over the child, or they have equal responsibilities over the child. So both of them get to decide which school, or which healthcare system, or whatever decision that they need to make over the child's welfare or well-being. They both have to do it. So let me give you an example. Let's say, for instance, right, I and my partner, right, going through a divorce, and then we get joint custody over our children, right? That means that, let's say tomorrow I decide that I want to leave the country, and I get asked a lot this question, like, I want to travel out of the country, what do I do? We're going through a divorce, or I'm divorcing and all that. The thing is, if you both have joint custody, you can't just wake up any day and decide you want to leave the country. You must get the consent of your partner, not just express consent, express direct consent that yes, that person is agreeing that yes, you can leave the country with the children. If you don't get consent, I'm telling you, right, they cannot, in most countries, right, they will not allow you enter the country without consent. It's either they'll call the other parent, or they'll ask you for a written copy of consent. You cannot travel out of the country without the consent of your other party or your other partner if you both have joint custody. Now, if you did statutory marriage, you want to know that you have to go to the High Court. If you did customary marriage or traditional marriage, you can go to the Magistrate Court or you can go to the customary court. Now, in the case where you're not married to the other person, let's say for instance, you're not married to the father of your child, but you both have a child together, you can still go to the high court. It just depends on the case. Like we always say, now to the big question of who gets legal custody of children during and after a divorce. Now, if you did statutory marriage or you did marriage under the act, it is governed by the Matrimonial Causes Act. And the law says that both parents, both man and wife, have equal rights, equal legal rights to the child, because of course it's both of them that brought that child into the world. So they both have legal rights. There is no like it's because she's the mother of the child, she has the legal right, or because he's the father of the child, he has the legal right. Both parents both have the legal right of custody to the child. However, what the law or the court really looks at is the best interest of the child. So will it be in the best interest of the child for the child to be living with the mother, or will it be the best interest of the child for the child to be living with the father? So what is important to the court is only the best interest of the child. No sentiment as to the father or the mother. But in some cases, right, the court usually leans into the side of the mother if they are minor children. Will it be in the best interest for minor children to be taken care of by their mother? Because women, it's women are better at taking care of children, because we are the ones that give birth to the children. So we are better, we know the children better, we spend more time with the children. So will it be in the best interest of a small child or children for them to just be with their mother? So that is what the court will look at. So in the issues of customary law, right, custom says that the children should be given to the father. I don't know if you've ever heard it before, where they say that, you know, is some customs or some traditions say that the child actually belongs to the father and not the mother. So, but however, a lot of provisions of the law have said that that customary law, that law and custom is invalid. So if it is in the best interest, if it's not in the best interest of the child to be with the father, of course the court will not allow the child to be with the father. So in customary cases too, the court will definitely lean towards the side of the best interest of the Let's child. Say you're a woman, for my women, right, and you really want custody of your children. So these are the four things that I will say that you should do. The first thing is for you to get custody of your children, right? You need to prove certain things in court. And one of those things is you need to show that you are making arrangements, or arrangement has been made as to the living condition of the children. Like, where will they be living, how will they be living, have you already made provisions as to accommodation of the child? So before you say you want to get custody of your children, or before you plan for your divorce, like in my previous videos, I said that you need to plan and prepare for a divorce if you want to get a divorce. Part of those you're planning is that you need to save up money. You need to really save up money, and to show the court that yes, you have already made arrangements for the children. Now, another thing the court will look into is the financial stability of the parents. So you as a woman, that's why I keep saying that I don't see any reason why some women should be full-time housewives. You can even show the court that your husband didn't allow, let's say you're a full-time housewife, right? You can show the court that your husband didn't allow you to work. Your husband said you should not work, you should take care of the children, but you need proof. So you need to gather evidence to show that yes, even if you don't have a job, you need to show that you have a little petty business that okay, you can easily use to take care of the children, support the children, even if the man will still be mandated to pay a certain amount for the maintenance of the children. Those are the things you need to prove to the court that even if you have a job, this is a proof that you have a job. If you don't have a job, you have a small petty business. And those full-time housewives, you can show that yes, your husband didn't allow you to work, and these were the reasons why you couldn't work. Put it. So if you want to get custody of your children, you need to plan and you need to prepare for it, both mentally, financially, and physically. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, let me know in the comment section. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you can follow my divorce series. In situations where you feel like okay, if the children are, with the father, or if they are with your partner, that the children will not be safe, or maybe the person is a drunkard, right? Or the person is mentally unstable, or you feel like that person is always cheating, that if the children are staying with him, there will be lots of women going to the house, different women of all kinds, and you feel like it will not be safe for the children. You can gather documents and gather evidence just to show the court that it will not be in the best interest of the child for the child to be living with the other parents. And then you need to be careful about your behavior during the process of divorce. I'm going to do a special video on that, and what I you speak, you need to be careful about the utterances you make to your partner during the divorce. You need to show the court that you can be in a cordial relationship with the other partner. Even if it is joint custody, you need to show or prove that you can be in a healthy relationship, or a relationship for the interest of the children. So what you say, how you behave during the process is very important. If the court sees that this woman is somebody that likes fighting, or is somebody that is always angry, or is somebody that is easily provoked, or when you are provoked you can attack your partner, the other person can use it as evidence against you. So how you behave during the process is very important. So you need to start preparing mentally if you really want custody of your children. So if you want to get custody of your children, you need to plan and prepare financially, physically and emotionally for it. And I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, let me know in the comment section. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe and put a notification bell, so each time I post a video, you'll get notified. Until I see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching.